screaming at, huh? What? Oh, I see. Oh, I know. I know. You don't like that lawn scalping, do you? Whoa, bro, you're talented. So after last week's heavy wetting video, a lot of you had asked me about the hose and sprayer I was using, and funny enough, the very best hose and sprayer that I found is one that you probably already own. So really, you can just reuse one of these quart hose and sprayers that you've already bought, or we sell empty ones in 2-packs. We actually wanted to release these 18 months ago, but all the people that make these diverted to making rubber gloves and masks for a while. Now these are a 30-to-1 dilution, and depending on your water volume and pressure and then what you're actually spraying, how heavy it is, you're gonna get about 2.5 to 3 minutes for a full tank to empty. Now that means you get a comfortable walk pace with this for about 2,000 square feet or less. And in fact, I'm gonna recommend that you only use the sprayer for maximum 2,000 square feet at a time. So if you're spraying these fertilizers that cover 2,000 square feet per quart all on their own, well, you can just stick the hose and sprayer directly in here and go spray and pray your 2,000 square feet. However, for biostimulants like these, where the rates are typically 3 ounces per thousand, maybe 6 ounces, or even 9 ounces per thousand for aerate, you should apply these like you see me doing here with this microgreen. I have a 2,000 square foot area that I'm spraying, and the microgreen rate I'm using is 6 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So I put 12 ounces of concentrate in the tank, and then I fill the rest up with water. And now I have 2.5 to 3 minutes to cover this 2,000 square foot area, as well as I have not so thick of a mix. Now again, you're gonna do this method with things that have lower rates. So for example, here's GreeneKick, our new summertime stress supplement. The rate there is 5 ounces per thousand. I have a 2,000 square foot area here, so I'm gonna put 10 ounces in and then fill the rest up with water. And now I've got plenty of time to get that down. Now, are these hose and sprayers perfect? Heck no, it's a $7 item, but it does spray pretty well most of the time, and for sure, it's better than the Ortho. Now, it is very important though to clean it between each use. After I do a section, I open things up and pour clean water down the intake hole. Also, when troubleshooting, it'll be important to understand how this works, and the way this is set up is on what's called a Venturi. Okay, I haven't done one of these in a while, so bear with me, but this ought to be fun. This is the hose end sprayer. Can you see it? So this is your hose right here. There's water flow going through here. Now this is inside of the green nozzle. This is what it looks like inside. This is called a Venturi, okay? And I'm gonna explain what a Venturi is so you understand how the hose end sprayer is working, because when you understand how it works, maybe you'll be able to troubleshoot when it doesn't. So this is gonna work on what is called the Bernoulli effect. Now, Bernoulli's another guy. I don't know if he's related to Venturi. I think Bernoulli went off into the car business, but the way the Bernoulli effect works, it says if you have water coming in here, water pressure, this is high pressure. And in the middle here, if you constrict, you actually end up getting low pressure, and then back on the other side here, high pressure again. It's kind of in your mind, you might think that there's gonna be high pressure in here, but there's not. It's actually low pressure. If you actually poke a hole right here, the pressure is so low that outside air pressure is greater than the pressure inside of there. The outside air pressure is called atmospheric pressure, and you could then introduce something. So because the outside air pressure in this tank is higher than the pressure in the middle here while water's flowing through there, it'll push the brown beautiful liquids down here up through that straw and introduce them into the stream and spit them out this end. Now, there's one caveat. This angle here on the exit has to be less than 15 degrees. That's how you make a Venturi. But long and the short of it is, just imagine that as the flow is coming through there, the brown beauty is being sucked up through here, introduced, and sent out. If you look closely, sometimes you can see buildup gets in this area right here, so you want to keep that clean. This is where most of your problems come from, especially with the grittier applications like microgreen. So cleaning out this orifice between every application is what's going to keep your flow on the go, bro. Now, just in case it's not clear, it's not just my hose end sprayers that can be reused. You might want to reuse a Hydrotane sprayer. Maybe you want to reuse one that the doc sells that you bought, or maybe a Simple Lawn Solutions. You know, find a sprayer that you like and just reuse everybody else's stuff in it. Well, no, maybe don't put like my stuff in the doc stuff or vice versa. That's like some Ghostbusters kind of shit.
See you on the other side, Ray. Nice working with you, Dr. Venkman.
I'm just kidding, of course. And really though, finding a sprayer that you like then opens you up to purchase gallons, which actually saves you money in the long run and allows you to kind of taste the rainbow. Try everybody's little bit of stuff. So just wanted to say that any hose and sprayer you like, I mean, reuse it, right? It's not that difficult and save you some frustration once you get used to it. And because I know many of you are going to ask, I did go ahead and mix together the microgreen with the 0025 GreeneKick, and I got this really nice thick cake batter.
Boy, I could make some fun comments with that, couldn't I?
And no, it would not spray. So the answer would be no, you should not mix these two together. However, you can do two separate applications on the same day. Just keep in mind the microgreen does need to be watered in, whereas the GreeneKick can be left to sit for at least 15 minutes and then watered in, or just left for good without any watering in at all. With that, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Many of our customers have been asking these questions, and so I figured it was important to get this out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the lawn.